Hello, I am Chris Pickard, Director of Body Imbalance in Hertfordshire, and welcome to today's video, which is all about why exercise is so really good for you, and the 2 reasons you are just not getting the benefits from it that you want or need. Now, this is part 3 in my series on the Keep It Simple 7, which is the simplified version of the Magnificent 7 health strategies. Now, usually I teach them in this order. You think right, talk right, eat right, drink right, move right, sleep right, poop right, which is detoxification. But this time I'm actually doing it in reverse order. So I spoke about detoxification a couple of weeks ago, sleeping right last week. Now, if you missed those, then look at the comments below the video, not the comments in the description below the video, and I'll have a link to the previous 2. And as I do the rest, I'll actually put the links in for those as well. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, then click on the subscribe button so you'll actually get a notification when the next one comes out, because the next one is going to be about drink right hydration, and it's not what you think. Okay, so today, exercise. First of all, why is it really good? And then I'm going to go through the 2 reasons why you're not getting the benefits you want. When it comes to exercise, people know that when they exercise, they burn calories, so it should help burn fat. They also know they can do the exercise to build muscle. They know that it's good for the heart. A lot of people are beginning to realize that when you exercise, it helps your immune system as well, it helps your mood, it helps your brain. But how does it do all of this? Well, there's a number of different mechanisms, and I'm going to talk about 3 mechanisms that you may not have thought about, because I'm going to assume that you know that it's good for your energy and building muscle and burning fat. But how does it do some of these other things? And this is to do with various chemicals in your body. The first, or 2 of them are to do with chemicals. So the first one, I'm going to talk about something called nitric oxide. Now, I have done a video before on nitric oxide releasing exercises, so I'll put a link to that as well, because it's a really good form of exercise to do. Because when you move, you actually release nitric oxide from blood vessel walls. Now, what does nitric oxide do? There are some different forms of it, and I'm just going to talk about some of the basic ideas about the benefits of it. Nitric oxide, when it's released into your bloodstream, it helps dilate your blood vessels. And as you dilate your blood vessels, you're going to get better oxygen flow, so you're going to get better circulation in your hands and your feet. You're going to get better delivery of nutrients. It's also going to decrease your blood pressure. Nitric oxide also helps kill bugs and bacteria in your bloodstream. It's also a signaling molecule in your brain, so it makes your brain work a little bit better. And so while it can actually increase your endurance and your energy, nitric oxide, when it works properly in the brain, can also help you switch off at the end of the day and improve your sleep. So it doesn't make you tired at the time, but it can help you unwind and relax and fall asleep and repair later. So nitric oxide, exercise releases nitric oxide from its storage. And then if you wait a few hours, providing you're getting enough nutrients, this is a big clue for later, you're going to be able to make more nitric oxide, and so when you move around some more in a fairly vigorous way, you'll release more nitric oxide. Now, the next thing is glutathione. And again, I have done previous videos about glutathione. Glutathione is probably the most important chemical in your body in many ways. Glutathione is incredibly important for recycling a lot of your other nutrients. So things like vitamin A, C, E, things like alpha lipoic acid. It makes a lot of the nutrients and things that you might be taking, it keeps on recycling them. And when you have enough glutathione, it's very important for your immune system. It's very important for detoxifying. It's really important for your liver to get rid of all the crud and rubbish that is now getting into our bodies through food we eat, air we breathe, just too much pollution. So glutathione removes pollution. It helps our immune system fight and eat bacteria. It's very important for the gut, for digestion as well. Glutathione is critical for health. And when we have low levels of glutathione, Our nervous system doesn't tend to work, our muscles don't tend to work so well, we start shaking, we get very fatigued easily, we can't detoxify, we feel rubbish. And you can actually get tested for glutathione. So or a version of it that's testable in your blood. So you can actually get to your doctor and you can get them to test it if you've got chronic health problems and they don't know why. Get your glutathione tested, see what's actually happening there. And when you exercise, you actually make more glutathione. It's one of the reasons why exercise helps keep your immune system working, because it boosts glutathione. But if you exercise too much, like endurance exercise, like running a marathon, jogging, doing something for more than an hour, you'll actually start depleting glutathione. This is why so many endurance athletes, so many what I call my chronic joggers and chronic cyclists, they can fight off colds and flus, but they suddenly get then something really bad, or they just hit a barrier and all of a sudden at the age of 50, they've been eating well, they've been exercising well, and suddenly they get sick and they stay sick. It's because they've depleted glutathione so much. And you're getting into an idea as to why this might happen. Okay, now the other thing is electricity. The other reason why exercise is so good for us. Now, just like a dynamo, okay, it needs to be revved up to create electricity, so does our brain. Literally, our brain is revved up by exercise and movement. This is why you can sit at a desk all day long and feel so fatigued at the end of the day. Yet you can go outside, you can walk all day, you can feel a little bit tired in your joints and your muscles, but you feel really energized. It's because movement creates electricity in the brain and literally stimulates us. Now, Roger Sperry, who won a Nobel Prize for, I think, his research on the brain, said that 90% of the stimulation and the nutrition of the brain comes from movement of one particular body part. And if this particular body part isn't working properly, it can be one of the reasons why you're not getting the benefits of exercise you want. And that's the spine. 90% of the stimulation and nutrition of the brain, electricity-wise, comes apparently from movement of the spine. And the thing is, your spine, it's got many joints in it, and if any one of those joints are not working, it's like a little dynamo that should be driving the brain that isn't. And so it means as you're moving, as you're exercising, your spine starts acting as a rigid unit instead of moving freely. So if you're not getting all the benefits from exercise you want, get your spine checked. Go and see a chiropractor, go to an osteopath. You don't have to have spinal pain to actually have a spinal problem. The only way to check it is to get someone to check it, because you just can't tell yourself. What tends to happen is one area tends to move too much and it will eventually start clicking and popping all by itself, and another area will be stiff, and that's the area that naturally needs the movement. I've been a chiropractor for 23 years. I can't work on my own spine. I can exercise and keep the muscles strong and healthy, but I need a chiropractor to check it. So please get checked. Now the other thing, and my big hint here, to make chemicals you need chemicals, and so many people, they are just not eating enough of the right nutrients to make nitric oxide and make glutathione. So it means when they're exercising lots, they're actually depleting glutathione and nitric oxide, and it's not getting replenished. So they take a long time to recover from exercise, they don't actually grow muscle, they don't actually burn fat, their system is continually stressed and depleted. So if you are having problems, okay, you've got to look at your diet, you've got to look at your spine. If you're local, then give us a ring on 01707 662 704, or go to our website, thepainreliefcentres.co.uk or bodyimbalanceuk.com, and we can look after your nutrition, we can look at your diet no matter where you are in the country. I have chiropractors and medical doctors coming to me for help with their nutrition. So look in the description below for links to the nitric oxide and glutathione videos and links to the previous Keep It Simple 7 ones. And remember to subscribe if you want to get the rest of the series. Thank you very much. Be awesome. Be well.